And I said, okay. The follow-up to that was, but I don't have to work. He's a school teacher, so he doesn't have to go to school tomorrow because President's Day. So he said, can we do it tomorrow? Or on Monday? And I was like, let me check. And checked with Tom, and Tom was like, sure. So I didn't go to the gym today. I turned off my alarm and slept in, which then proceeded to, just make my morning all kinds of, it is what it is. But we are here to do the Voice Celestial. Because it is epic poetry, I will do the housekeeping first. And the housekeeping is simply reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark, on the social medias. Apparently I'm starting with the social medias today. And I'm the running Ryan on the social media. So what we ask you to do is go like, subscribe, share, follow, comment. We don't monetize the social medias, but what we would appreciate is if you would do any of the 5 things that I just mentioned. It helps bump us in the algorithms. And we'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. The website is creativelife.org, and the constant contact email is info@creativelife.org. It's 1 email a week unless something unusual happens. Just let you know what's going on for the week and the month, and the hot links are hot. So if it says click here now, it'll take you right to the information or the person that can help you get it. So that is it. What we are doing is the Voice Celestial. This was written by Ernest and his brother Fenwicke towards the end of Ernest's lives. Fenwicke lived a little bit longer. I'm not sure how much longer, but a little bit longer. And it's kind of, it's an epic poem in the style of the Iliad, the Odyssey of Homer. And the idea behind it is, I'm putting words in their mouth. It's kind of exploring what they've learned over their lives in science of mind. So, it's already been really very interesting. So there are 4 voices. So I try and tell you, and I tell you when I'm switching between the voices, because I'm not going to do voices. That's just a little bit weird. But so I tell you when I switch between the voices. We are currently in chapter 2, and I want to remind you that the farer is you and me. It is those of us on that search for whatever it is. The scribe is obviously the recorder, and the presence is what it sounds like. The presence. Have you no hope, no comfort from some light within, some lamp that burns, though darkness still reigns without? For man can hope though ignorant, until his hope disproved, there is no room for hope. The farer. The hope to know is greatest of all hopes. It is disproved that man can know. At least his soaring thoughts, like eagle's wings, have beat against the bars of brass in vain. The presence. Have you yourself no hope at least? The farer. My reason and emotions clash. My mind says no. My heart affirms a hope. Although 'tis true that ears that vainly listen for a voice do dull the hearing of the heart, and hope and faith are fled. Deal not, I pray, in subtlety. Deal not, I pray, in subtlety. For I am sick, my soul is sick, my mind is sick. The presence. It is your heart. Be still a while, and let the heart speak out, and you shall find a jewel most precious in its brightness, that shines not only in the realm above, but rather scatters light upon the earth. This you yourself have felt at times, I think, till darkness gathered all around again, the shadows fell, so that your jewel caught no ray, your gem was held away from light. By your own shadow, despair does kill the gem. The farer. I had a vision once. I seemed to see, nay, more, I was caught up in a realm Alas, it was a dream. The presence. You have lamented well, but to what end? Your very eloquence does spite your heart. How often men become bemused by their own speech, denying what they would believe, believing what they falsely have affirmed. Do you, perchance, give room, when reasoning, for fault or blame in logic of your mind? Do you, perhaps, confuse yourself and stop the inner ear? The Wayfarer. I do not know. I do not know. The presence. Perhaps the gods could not make speech to you because you would not hear. Perhaps the God whom you addressed was not himself a god, but just a specter sitting on a cloud, projected from your doubting mind. There are so many gods whom man has made in his own likeness, who, when they reply, do have the emptiness of their creator. For lesser gods belong to lesser minds, and lesser gods to lesser minds appear. But all true gods to one true God belong. The Wayfarer. But that I have believed, if there be a God, there is but one. How then can I conceive a lesser God? The Presence. You make a god of everything if you do give it power to rule your life. Even good to evil turns. The Wayfarer. I do not understand. For how can good become to me an evil thing? Let me but ponder this. Do I give power to things or men or gods who then do rule my life, whom I endow with my own ignorance, and then cry out for help? The Presence. This is the law. Look to the uncaused cause. For where causation is, there is your God. Find cause alone within. Yea, find the one true cause within, whose center everywhere is found with naught to circumscribe. The lesser gods must to this God comply, and if they be not subject unto him, they are no gods at all. The Wayfarer. In part I comprehend. I fear that I sought light from gods I did create, and so from them no light beyond my own could come. The Presence. Most true. The gods whom men adore too oft are not real gods at all, do not exist. Had they been true, their answer would be swift, for cause and wisdom are not found alone in upper realms beyond the cry of man, nor do the gods in splendid solitude exist, since they themselves do but reflect the splendor of the one, as does one wave reflect the glory of the sun. His essence is in all things hid, a piece of bread, a taste of wine, drawn from the sacramental cup, or any cup. That man in faith uplifts, he is the inner and the outer rim, the center and circle infinite, who circumscribes the whole. From heaven comes no special gift to favored souls, but it opes wide its gates, and from its windows pour a bounty great, beyond the mind of man to comprehend. The Wayfarer. Such bounty failed to fall on me, the Presence. To each is given all, but he can take only that which he sees and does accept. The Wayfarer. I am condemned by fate, the Presence. Your God does not condemn, and fate itself is but a name for consequence. The weak and slothful seek to shift the blame to fate or God or any source without. The fair, then I am not condemned. The presence. The higher power does not condemn, nor does it pass some judgment dire upon the sons of men. There is one law that as we sow, we reap. No more, no less, for God does send his sun to shine on good and evil men, and manna falls from heaven unto all. Put forth your hand and take the bread, lean down and drink, and quench your thirst. The fair. Such words as these I cannot understand. I am famished both for drink and bread. Dost think that earthly gifts are what I seek? I pray thee, trifle not, my heart is dead within me. From tombs of age-old hopes I smell the stench. I cannot bear. Oh, I could weep such tears, had I but tears to weep. How men have failed to touch the healing hem of some great soul to cure their longing. And longing they have died. Out of the empty void, nothing. Into the yawning grave they fell as I shall fall, or burned upon the pyre of dying hope. I shall be wholly gone, my ashes swept along the waste to mix with desert sands, where wind shall blow up transient forms to craze some fair such as I, who shall, like me, behold a false ephemeral mirage, and he and I and dust shall merge and blow, insensate through all time. The presence. You do so damn yourself by bitterness. The fair. I taste the desert sand. My chalice is a skull. The presence. Beloved friend of mine, I long to soothe your grief. A heavenly light must break through that deep gloom by which you are embraced. But first of all, take comfort, friend, in this, that you yourself are source of all you fear, and cause and circumstance lie deep within. The fairer. I understand you not, and why rejoice if it be true that I am cause? Would pain be less? The presence. What you create can be dissolved. If you are cause, you also are the remedy. Take heart in this, for the human sense is blind and lives in its own darkness. There is a way. The fairer. Show me the way. And I'm going to pause here, and we will pick up the story with the scribe tomorrow. It's an interesting back and forth, and the voice talking about cause. What you create, you can dissolve. Wow. Okay. Sometimes the gets a little jumbled, and it's odd for me. But here we are. Okay, now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a take care of yourself day, a go be with your community day, a go enjoy the sunshine day, a drink plenty of water day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a take a nap day, a get your stuff together day, a you got this day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You're a beloved expression of the divine. You are spirit in motion, God in action, a brilliant light, a divine spark, a beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are godly. Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9:15 tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.